They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Roadrunners have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Now on the option. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They're on the board first here in the season opener. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UTSA's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmaker.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Going up top again. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he
throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They kick it away on fourth down. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. This is a designed run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over the Groupers. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You can tell. Did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Back to throw, it's McCown. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Push down for the tackle. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wants to throw on third down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Finding open areas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The kick is up and good, and puts one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space, it's Henry. Breaks into the open. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, the running back has it. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McCown. Under fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll park him down at the 28.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll take it himself. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays exactly.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Roadrunners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback making checks. Sends it back in motion. They believe they can run right here. Can't get him to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. He's got it. All out of space. Inside the touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 11 over New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Lofts one high and deep. And wings it incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
The play-action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Complete to start this drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's McCown. Looking to scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the right. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
42, Spider.
And back to the air on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the top. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to throw. It's McCown. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. They stop him in his tracks. Tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Zeno. They're setting up the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get outside. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dishman.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. And the Roadrunners pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it's no good. He missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Power football with the run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They boot it away on fourth down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line's good.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. The old coaching cliche, go win-no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.